Wade and Wade reacts.
We got a subscriber request to check out a video on the worst Isekai, so let's get into it.
How do I deal with it? Use the Jigen Ryu Kendo technique.
What is the worst anime ever made? Now, some of you newer fans may scroll down to the lowest rated anime on my anime list and point out some shows that have gone down in infamy, that have been clowned on by the entire anime community, like Mars of Destruction, or Scale to Heaven, or Seven Deadly Sins. But go further back, and a handful of you may remember that years ago, one anime rose up the ranks to gain an almost legendary status, like the planets had aligned in all the wrong ways to create a stinker so bad, so foul. Christopher Nolan's about to make a 3-hour biopic on how bad this bombed. I say that. This was a car crash that derailed a train that smashed into a nuclear power plant that caused a fallout that could rival Chernobyl. This garnered the reputation of being the worst anime ever made. A show so bad it looped around to become a masterpiece.
The visuals are crazy.
So in the current generation of Twitter people calling Demon Slayer mid or threatening to commit acts of violence over a single frame of dodgy looking CG in Attack on Titan, I thought it was time I experienced the show myself so we can all be reminded just how bad can be. This is the legend of Gazi's Wing.
Ow! Grandma, why did you make hot noodles on such a hot day?
But before we get into this forgotten masterpiece of a stinker, Gazi's Wing is a 3-episode OVA from 1996, but to garner such a reputation like the worst anime ever made, the show must have done something pretty bad to leave such a deep impression on so many people. What atrocities lie in this anime? What sin must this show have committed to build such a
That's what I'm wondering.
I can never escape, can I? The story follows our protagonist, a Japanese man going by the name of Chris, paving the way as the template for future Isekai protagonists. A guy of indomitable strength and power, a true main character forgotten in the annals of time. A man of true charisma and unmatched riz.
Hey, Chris!
Hi!
You sure look good for someone preparing for an exam.
You certainly got sexy.
We join Chris as he's getting scolded by a female friend for some reason. But Chris has got no time for this, because he's going home to attend his class reunion pool party.
I will come back after I attend the class reunion pool party.
But on his way home, his necklace starts vibrating and has a strange reaction to a shrine before he is whisked away by a trans-dimensional space duck and... Wait, hold on a sec. Yeah, that's definitely a real sentence I just wrote down. But who is Chris? Why is this girl angry at him? Will he make it to the class reunion pool party? Why is there a trans-dimensional space duck? Does his helmet say anal? All questions the series has deemed irrelevant, as all this happens within the first 1 minute and 30 seconds of runtime.
What? What is going on?
Some may call this bad writing and pacing, but clearly Gazi's Wing was truly ahead of its time, wasting no screen time in isekaiing its protagonist, thrusting him headfirst into a fantasy world, naked, in a violent battle where a group of rebels are revolting against their kingdom, at war against being slaves.
Don't get killed! You too!
Yes, this may be a forgotten show from 1996, but no matter what time period of history we're in, if there are 3 things that are certain in life, it's death, taxes, and isekai anime having slavery. But hold on guys, because this time our protagonist is here to end slavery rather than partake in it. Because apparently he is meant to be a holy warrior, prophesized to turn the tides of war that the rebels immediately recognize.
Oh my gosh, that skill! Is he the holy warrior?
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
That skill!
See, even though he's just an ordinary guy, Chris tries to live up to become the holy warrior they say he is. He may have unwillingly been put into a war he knew nothing about, but seeing this group of truly oppressed people, used and abused slaves, having to fight for dear life every day just to survive while torn away from their friends, families, and loved ones, Chris, being the good guy that he is, quickly empathizes with the struggles they are going through.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please stop crying, huh?
If you didn't fly out, I would still be in Kastanga Hill, playing with my friends and Grandma Moai.
But like Batman and the Joker, Guts and Griffith, Good Food Takes and me, every good protagonist needs an equally great antagonist. And luckily, Gazi's Wing provides just that, with the threatening, the intimidating, the sinister, man.
What?
A general seen here making his epic entrance, working with the king to prevent the rebellion. Did that horse just commit die? To prevent the rebellion and Chris from succeeding at all costs. And it's up to Chris to use his intelligence correctly,
So,
using his advanced knowledge
is that
from the
Duck
modern
in his
world
shoes
to
now?
outthink, outsmart his opponents, using the tools he has available in innovative ways to save the tribe from their fate thanks to his superior intellect.
Stop it! It will blow up!
Don't bother me!
Oh, are you covering that in Gata powder?
Why, yes, I'm trying to.
The voice acting doesn't make this any better either.
Doesn't work.
So hey, this looks like a simple isekai where a normal guy gets transported to another world, becomes some legendary hero, saves the world. I've seen this before, nothing new here. Wrong! Because the thing is, when the trans-dimensional space duck transported him over, it also left a copy of his real body in his original world. And thanks to his necklace having some kind of telepathic link, so waking up with an aching body and bruises everywhere, Chris has a hard job explaining to himself
I was bruised all over my body because I had to fight naked.
exactly what kind of situation he's in right now.
There is a war going on. Even dinosaurs are here. And they use bows and
Okay.
arrows. My sword is unbelievably
So
sharp.
that voiceover is real.
You're gonna kill yourself, and
Yeah, that's
many
crazy.
credit the popularization of the modern isekai genre to Sword Art Online with the gimmick of being stuck in a game where if you die in the game, you die in real life. But now I can see that Ghazi's Wing was actually the true progenitor of this, as the characters themselves realize just how high the stakes are.
But I think we are still one person. We die together? Probably. No, it can't be true. I'm not
Animation
so
is
The
terrible.
worst thing about this is that this is unironically an interesting concept. Having an alter ego stuck in both the fantasy world and the real world where they can communicate with each other is a concept I haven't seen any modern isekai tackle. Don't quote me on that, that's probably an isekai I'm forgetting. And since they both share damage and fatigue, that means the stakes are real. Real world Chris might not be fighting any battles, but he could still die at any time. Since the Chris in the real world is stuck on the sidelines, he has the opportunity to provide something even more valuable than man.
I'm going to the class reunion at the community pool. I think it'll be good for my present mental condition.
Oh, he did it! The world is saved! He got to the pool party! Oh, we're in the end game now, lads! Remember, kids, if you're ever having trouble figuring out how to prioritize the right things in life, take a page out of Chris's book. From least to most important, we have eating, not dying, ending slavery, class reunion pool party.
Are you in danger now? Chris! I have no choice but to see my friends.
Now, I've been hearing some slanderous claims that British dub voice acting is some of the worst that's ever been heard. And
And I think
say
it's
this
done on
personally.
purpose.
What are Domon and the other people doing?
They're the Suicide Squad!
Sure, everyone may speak like they sound like they forgot they have caps lock on, word emphasis all over the place, but are you telling me a bad dub can have voice actors that can deliver the line
Yamato Takero no Mikoto.
so perfectly every single time?
僕が今から言う文章を復唱しろ。斜め77度の並びで
にゃにゃめ77度のにゃらびで
Yamato Takero no Mikoto.
A name so powerful it can invoke enough different emotions from our protagonist to rival any Oscar-worthy performance. Confusion,
Yamato Takeru no Mikoto.
what? Desperation,
Why can't you do something for us, Mr. Yamato Takeru
How come
no
there are no
Mikoto?
facial
Despair.
expressions?
Damn you, Yamato Takeru no Mikoto!
What is this legendary Yamato Takeru no Mikoto? Well, it's something relevant to the plot. I don't know, they never explain why I keep saying it.
That makes sense.
And honestly, how else is such Shakespearean level writing meant to be delivered? Like the line,
He's just a human. Humans are just human.
humans are just human. Could this be referring to mankind's struggle against themselves? That no matter how much we struggle or fight against it, there is no going against our own nature. Clearly, this line was so influential, it laid the foundation for the Shiro Emiya School of Philosophy.
It's what we call a drug in my world.
If you taste it or smoke it, you get happy and do crazy things.
She definitely hits the blood. Look at her. She's ready to smoke a fat one right now.
Not also forgetting that one very important aspect when it comes to anime is appeal. In order to be successful, you can increase your chances by appealing to as wide of an audience as you can, no matter the age range. And Ghazi's Wing did something truly revolutionary by speaking in a language that could be understood by toddlers who have yet to achieve object permanence.
It is most effective to place a Duraga roll at Gabujuju.
Ishubara of Duragoro, we are entering Gabujuju.
Is that Gelgagaji?
You may be looking at clips of this and thinking, Gigguk, this is an old anime. Why would I want to go back and watch something that looks so old? And, you know, I understand the sentiment. As the anime industry evolves, you get to see the average quality of animation improving. With new tools, new talent, in general, anime has never looked better. But even with all these developments, there are still many that argue that hand-drawn cell animation can look just as good. And after seeing Gazi's Wing, I'm inclined to agree. Sure, we may have our Demon Slayers or Chainsaw Mans now, but what I didn't realize is that action animation may have already peaked 30 years ago. This is the bar modern animators have been chasing all along. Now you may be wondering what kind of person would be behind such a project. Perhaps some random nobody that never worked on anime again. Someone who had no knowledge of the industry. Close, because this was actually the brainchild of Yoshiyuki Tomino, the mastermind behind such other anime projects like Mobile Suit Gundam.
I must somehow make sense of our convoluted situation.
Gazi's Wing is in short a masterpiece of garbage. There may be anime that are worse looking, there may be anime that are technically lower rated, but no other show has quite come together in the completely wrong ways to result in such an entertainingly horrible product. We've had some horrible stinkers in the modern day, but time won't forget the mythical adventures of Japanese man Chris and the legend that is Gazi's Wing. Whatever the hell Gazi's Wing was, I don't know if that was ever explained. What was that? Was that ever explained? What the fuck was half the plot of the show in the end? What the hell is Yamata talking to Nobukoto? Am I even saying that correctly? Is that ever explained? Will I ever gonna explain it?
Shout out to the subscriber that asked us to check this out because it was pretty entertaining. And also shout out to the creator of this video. I never heard of this YouTuber before, but he was pretty funny. And this anime is something that I didn't even know existed, and I probably won't be watching anytime soon, but the revelation that this is made by Tomino is crazy because usually he has a good track record, but I guess every now and then even a good artist can take an L.
For real, that was the most surprising part of this video. The second most surprising part of this video was how horrible this anime was. I didn't think that level of garbage was even possible, but he said that there are other animes that are just as bad or close to as bad, but this one takes the spot of being the most trash anime of all time. That was completely terrible. Even the voice acting was horrible. I'm wondering if the voice actors did that on purpose because the characters were basically expressionless. Who were the animators responsible for animating this anime? They did a terrible job. Because you can't blame the animation on it being old. Oh, that's 90s anime. Because we see a bunch of 90s animes that are so good that people want anime to go back to that animation style. So it's not that it was old. The animators were just terrible.
Yeah, a lot of people try to, talk about the animation quality of a lot of old anime, but certain anime just cannot be matched. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. That's a crazy anime. It was hand drawn. Now they're not going to be doing all the things that they can do today with the CGI and the animation, the technology where they have come. But it's something about that old animation, Ninja Scroll, where it just looks beautiful, especially when it's hand drawn. And I think that this anime right here could benefit from an abridged dub. Just somebody come in there and just do a straight up comedy dub of this, and I think that'll be funny.
I think that would be more fitting, and I can tell why this anime only lasted 3 episodes and each were 30 minutes long. But for that anime to only be 3 episodes, 30 minutes long, and to have this type of impact on people to the point where they remember it as one of the worst animes of all time speaks volumes about how trash it actually was.
Yeah, and if there's anything else out there like this, any other old school animes that's just horrible, let us know down in the comments as well.
That does it for our reaction to this subscriber request. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Also like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you'll never miss a video from Wade and Wade Reacts.
And we're out of here.
Peace.